When making a standard landing on a straight approach, you want to make sure you start slowing down in time. When you go in at full speed, you need about 600-700 meters at least. So I'm leveling out, pressing collective down, keeping it pressed down, pull back so that I not only don't slam into the ground but also slow down my forward speed. And you just keep balancing that out until you're at the target. As you can see, I slightly miscalculated and overshot. That's why this is not the easiest of landings in my opinion. The hard part about this is just judging when exactly to slow down, how much to reach your target location, you know, and don't overshoot it or either, you know, come to a full stop 100 meters too soon or something. A better way to do it is a faster approach, which also, in my opinion, gives you a lot more control on where you actually come to a stop. The problem with doing it on a straight approach is if you pull back, you slow down, but if you pull back too much, you gain loads of altitude, which you then have to lose again, of course. You won't have that if you roll on your side and pull back like this. You don't gain all that altitude, but you do lose speed if you pull back hard. So, if we go in full speed, we aim a little bit to the right of our target, and then we'll make a left turn and land on the target itself. Pressing collective down, keeping it pressed down, making a left turn, pulling back hard. As you can see, all my speed's gone. And then you just level it out, make sure you make a gentle landing and don't, you know, you're not moving too much anymore when you touch down on the ground. If you get the hang of this, is the best way to make safe landings. You can stay low and out of sight as well. You can be very fast as well, which is a good thing. And it's I would say safer. If you overshoot your target, you'll have to make maneuvers to turn around and all that. If you come to a stop too soon, you're losing a lot of time and then have to, for instance, gain speed again, get over there. If you do it this way, you can always kind of accurately aim for your target if you just get a bit of practice on this. There's another way to lose all your speed quickly. It can be very useful if you have to come to an unexpected stop, if you weren't planning to land or stop in midair. For instance, if you're chasing a vehicle that just crashed. The way it works is if you're flying low towards your target, just before your target, press collective down, do a backflip, midway the backflip, roll yourself straight, and you'll find yourself at a complete stop in midair. You can then of course keep pressing collective down if you quickly want to land, or if you're just chasing someone or wanted to come to a stop in midair, you can just hover there, have a look at what's going on. Just a quick way to, you know, lose all your speed instantly, and it's very easy to do. Now let's say we want to land here, but there's combat going on. We know the combat's in front of the hangar, just outside our base over there. So towards the eastern side of our base and the hangar. In that case, we come in from a low approach, because we're in a Hummingbird, easy to get shot down, it's made out of paper, no doors. So you don't want to go fast or anything, you just don't want to be seen at all. Going fast could still get you killed if they get lucky with one or two shots. Doesn't take a lot. Staying low there, on the other hand, you'll notice that where the marker is, they have no shot at me. You might hear the heli coming right now. They have no idea where it is. Make sure you don't come in too fast again. It's not about speed, it's about staying out of sight. And you can come in nice and close, drop people off right behind the hangar, and they can go and get the guys who are fighting over there. They never got a shot at us because that building and the hangar are both in the way. Landing straight down from altitude. May seem simple. There's a couple of ways to do it. One is just pressing collective down all the way, but that's the hobo way of doing it. That's not the airborne way. Another one is to basically just fly down, but you can see from the burning wreck down there, it's a dangerous maneuver. I just failed trying to show you. I'll try again though, and then I'll show you a much better, easier and cooler way. I'm pressing collective down all the way to help me lose altitude, but as you can see you gain a lot of speed. You have to bleed off that speed again before you can actually touch down. So even though you're right above the target, it takes a while to actually get all the way down there. Now I'll show you the other way. Right, we're back at altitude and hovering in place. Now this may seem crazy, but it is actually a lot safer if you just practice it a little bit. If you keep the heli level like this, flip it back around in time, you'll notice that you just go straight down a lot faster, and at the end you can make a very gentle and safe landing without having all that speed to deal with. The only thing you have to watch out for is that you're perfectly leveled out while going down. If you're not, you'll start gaining speed in any one direction that you're tilted towards, and then when you flip back, your nose will be pointed down, and instead of going straight down smoothly like I did now, you'll basically nosedive into the ground. You want to keep this even safer, you can just do a couple of flips in a row. That way you have a lot more time to adjust and you won't go down as fast, making it a lot safer. I'll show you again by doing 2 rolls in a row. Flip over, but not for too long, and I flip back. Now I can level out a bit and just do it again. And I flip back. As you can see, I was already starting to get my nose pointed down there, but because I'm doing it in 2 goes, you're not going too fast and you can recover easily. So it's even safer, a bit slower, but if you're not absolutely sure you're practiced enough in doing it in one go, I'd suggest just doing it the safe way. Landing uphill and downhill is another good thing to practice, because it drastically influences your speed and your altitude, of course. So we're coming in on a straight approach again, pressing collective down, pulling back, but since I have to pull back a lot further and gain altitude, you can see I slow down a lot faster. When we did it at first, it was 600 or 700 meters. If you do it uphill, of course, it's only going to be like 100 or 200 meters. So you can come in at a much higher speed if you're doing it that way. On the other hand, if you're doing it downhill, you want to land straight behind the hill or something, for instance. Let's fly over FOB and do that. You're probably not going to want to use a straight landing like I did over here, because as you'll see, I'm pressing collective down, not pulling back yet to lose my speed, because I'm trying to get lower, which means it makes it a lot longer distance to come to a stop and actually make a landing. If you want to land behind the hill, this doesn't even work because the hill is now way behind us. So a better way to do it is by losing all your speed quickly like I showed you. We'll fly straight towards the hill, and then when we're over it, lose all our speed and land right behind it. And we turn on our side, pull back. As you can see, now we're really close behind the hill. We can drop off troops here, we can get up on the hill and go do their thing. When it comes to landing on a slope, you always want to try and look for a spot that's flat, or at least as flat as possible, because if it's not, you'll always get the sliding effect like this, and you don't have to bump into anything hard or anything. You just bump into a rock slightly and you might explode, everyone will die. even by moving myself into the hill to get some grip. You can see I'm still sliding. So always try to look for a spot that's at least less sloped, like even just a little bit more towards the top here, not the very top of the hill, but right there should be enough. As you can see, it's hardly noticeable, it's just a little bit less steep, but still you won't slide here as long as you keep control or collective press down. When it comes to landing on smaller landing objects like towers and stuff, it's all about taking your time. Don't try to do it in one smooth go. Just get yourself close. Make sure you're almost not moving anymore at all. And just do it very gently. There we go. A bit further back, and we're on. This kind of training is always really good practice just to get very good control of the helicopter. Oops.